Alright, fine. Oh, he died.
Come on, really?
Hello. Well, you got it. Poor little dying person. Oh.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Molocheman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels?
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
Oh, God.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood. Knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicet's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on! Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Just stay away from those books there, kid. Those books are
Take a look at this.
not for you. Y'all suck.
Scout ship setting.
Over here. Whoop. Yoink. Nothing beyond that. I think that was... I don't know what it's like in other countries, but here in the United States, if you are going to have the talk with your kid, it's basically teaching them about sex and how how you get pregnant and things like that. So I think that's what it was alluding to more, and then it just, with that mixed into what the titles of the books were, it just made it worse and worse, the fact that the kid is 8, 10, or whatever he is. So, yeah. It was something. That whole scene was something. like, I understand having that talk and stuff, you know, you wanna teach your kids, but I don't think those books were the appropriate way to have that talk. By the way, here in the United States, the appropriate time to have that talk with your kid is never, because we shun that stuff so hard and then proceed to show it in nothing but movies and video and TV and video games, leaving nothing but confusion and more questions than ever. And what do since they've never been taught? They just go and find out for themselves and then don't do anything smart with it. 100? Ugh. Really? I don't know, want Norman suits. I don't even know what a Norman is.
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your Stormhowl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real Stormhowl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
Okay, so... well, I'm sure that's one way to find out. I remember when I was, my mom ran a daycare for a long time, and, like, all my life, I should say, until she passed away. And, I remember one time I was taking care of some of the kids. We were playing outside, and I was pushing one of the little girls on the swing. And then out of nowhere, she asked me, where do babies come from? And I knew where they were from, but I really never had thought about how I would explain it. And then I realized this kid is 6. And I'm like, you know what? Ask your mother. Because I am not touching that conversation. But finding out from a book, that's also something. And then... so yeah, you got, wait a minute. I have a map? Huh. I have a map. Go figure. Yeah, I figured that was the best answer. I just said, because she asked me after I said go out, you know, she should ask her mom. She asked if I didn't know, and I said I do know, and then she's like, well, why can't you tell me? Or why won't you tell me? And I said, because that's something mothers need to teach. It's required by law. So yes, I told the kid that in order to find out where babies come from, they have to ask. They have to ask their mother, because it's required by law. And surprisingly, it worked. She didn't question it after that. She just said, oh. And that was that conversation. But I always remember it because it was just out of the blue. Because right before it, she was telling me about, oh, what show was that? There was some show that would just came out, and it was very, very
You and Shigure
kid-friendly.
both use the Rangetsu style. But to me, it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
Is to cut down the other.
precisely.
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Really, Eleanor? You dense? Okay. I mean, do you, girl? Hello? No. I have story to do. But yeah, I was very surprised because we went from like literally a kid's show that I could care zero anything about. But, you know, pretend that you do because it's a kid. By golly, you pretend that. It is the most interesting in the world. But, and all of a sudden she just drops that question and I'm like, what? So it was a very interesting day. Hi. Are you aware that your town is just on the edge of a monster-filled cave? Also, I just realized all the shops are closed. Bad day for old Lego. I was hoping to upgrade, oh, good. Another worthless... 110! God. Yep. Oh, good. The shop is... His shop is open. Tranquillo. How does keeping calm and focused have to do with breaking armor? No, I'm not going to question it. He takes a nap and everybody vanishes. Correct. Already got one of them. Got those. Got those. Got those. Got that stuff. Oh, that's from. That reminds me. I was gonna do something, but anyway, what you did? Gold. Oof, that hurts. But I guess that's why I got. Woo, that was expensive to upgrade. But hey, his blades are powerful now. Alright, you know what? I suppose I could actually just go through and select which ones I want to sell. So I don't have to keep pressing the button. Don't want to sell the calcite stuff. Well, I got some of our money back. Oh, look who's waiting for us out there. Or corner of our screen, well, side of our screen there. I wonder who that is. Boy, mystery person. We'll never know now. Alright, so...
Let me take point.
And also, this is a real battle. Get angry. No. Hey, it's Lloyd. Ooh. Primary school kids trying to... That's a bad day. There we go. We'll send them in the battle. Alright, since this is gonna be a true battle, we'll keep you unweirded. No! We're not putting him as a water Norman. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I want to do arts. Huh. Even with him as the leader, it won't let me do that. Okay, cool.
I'm up.
Yeah, you're up. Alright, let's go. Is there a save point back here? There is not, but I saved in there, so... And it lets me retry battles, so I ain't too worried. Hello. Can we, like, bombard them with cannon fire from the Van Alties?
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out?
I'm so not used to seeing his eye.
Fine, I'll find out myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Okay, who's charging up? He is.
Better not die too quickly on me. I want this to be fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back. Shut up. Don't play games with me. Ooh, those are some fine-looking swords you got there.
Take a good look, because they're
Woohoo!
going to cut you down.
Yeah, that's right. Get into it. Keep it up. I love it.
We'll take care of the exorcist. You get your brother as we gang up on him. Uh-oh.
Don't even need to dodge. It'll be the same every time.
Oh, heck. Eleanor. No, she's dead. Luffy said is screwed. Or Taco.
Not too shabby. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm not done yet.
And your dagger's already broke.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet.
I just upgraded them. Ah!
Take this!
Ah! Made my hand hurt.
Ha! Now that was clever. Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. All right, let's call it good here. Listen up. If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
I just spent all
But
that
we will
gold.
beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
Let's get going.
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will. But for another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me. You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
And we have a lizard.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're headed for the Isolde Archipelago in Southgand.
Yeah. Eleanor, if you wouldn't have died, I learned Heaven's Claw, which is very different element on it, or symbol. Hey, you, I have killed a lot of dudes. Like, a lot. I have my money. To overzealous spider. So he just squats there, ready for anything and never flinching. I like those 3 new ones, and I've already killed them. Alright. Yeah, that was the right amount. She's a crustacean? Alright, let's see. We got a lot to do. Oh my god, it's Steve and his brother Steve. And, Steve.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash, and can devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorius would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right, if I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good, just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all, but you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work. Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.